Hello everyone, thank you for joining this course. I believe if you're here right now, it's because you have understood the importance of artificial intelligence in our society. So without wasting your time, I'll go straight to the point. In this course, we have 5 main chapters which we will cover. First of all, we'll start with introduction to AI and prompt engineering. Secondly, we'll be talking about content creation. Thirdly, we'll be talking about AI image generation. Fourthly, we'll be talking about AI for business and freelancing. So we'll start with the first section, which is introduction to artificial intelligence. Here, I would like you to know you have to be able to define what is artificial intelligence. Secondly, you have to be able to define what is ChatGPT. So what is artificial intelligence? This is a system that perceives the environment, collects data, reasons over in forward knowledge, makes decisions, and take action to achieve a particular goal. So what you have to know here is that it collects data, that is the prompts that you provide, that is the kind of the data that you provide is what will make AI to generate whatever you want. Okay. Secondly, what is ChatGPT? ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence or chatbot developed by OpenAI that can understand and generate human-like text, image, and other forms of content based on the instruction. Understanding prompt. You need to understand the prompt that you want AI to generate. You don't just go about writing whatever you want. Why prompt engineering is the future. As you all know, people no longer pay for flyers, for creation of flyers and all the rest. That is because of the availability of AI. Now you can create flyers using prompts, using the apps like ChatGPT, for example, which is our main focus of today. You need to know the common mistakes that people do when prompting AI. Okay, and also the anatomies, or what makes your prompts perfect. In this case, for beginners, you need to know the role that you give AI. You need to know the task that you're asking AI to create. Okay, talking about the role, you need to make AI understand who he should represent, who he should act like. Then, secondly, which is a task, talking about the task. What do you want AI to do? Do you want him to create you a flyer? Do you want him to generate you a photo? You just need to know what you want AI to do for you. Then thirdly, you need to make AI understand the context, the background information. You need to give AI details about the situation. Then contrast. You need to give him the rules and limitations, because AI has a lot of bias. AI does exactly what you want, what you tell him to do. He doesn't do what you want. He does what you tell him to do. So if you tell him to create you a flyer, he will just create you a vague flyer. If you tell him to create you a flyer and put this phone number, put this email, use this color, he will do just that. Also, the output format. How should the answer look like? I see people requesting AI to generate pictures, then you don't tell him to generate it in portrait or in landscape mode. He will do whatever he wants. You need to specify the format you want. Also, the tone and the style. How should it sound? Then, for professional, for advanced people, for those who are advanced in AI, you need to provide the role. You know the role. You need to provide the goal. The goal, that is what you want to attain. You need to provide. You need to make AI to understand the audience, because some people, you need to know that nowadays, even script writing, people use AI. You need to make AI understand the role, the goal, the audience you want him to target. You need to make AI to understand the context, the requirements, the format, the tone, and if possible, you give examples. All of this can be summarized under the formula RTCCFT. That is role, task, context, constraints, format, and tone. Okay, let's dive deep. Let's go to the second module 2. Let's go to module 2, which is AI content creation. Under here, we have topics like generating social media captions, blog writing, YouTube scripts, TikTok scripts, Facebook posts, LinkedIn posts, product description, email marketing campaign. Okay, so under generating social media captions, you no longer need to stress to write captions which maybe you will not even succeed to write a perfect caption. You can just tell AI, explain AI what your video is all about, and it will provide the perfect caption for you. Under script, YouTube script, all you need to do is tell AI what you want. And we all know that in scripts there are kinds of scripts. You don't just write scripts. For example, movie scripts, you don't just write it using any text format. There are text formats meant for movie scripts, so you need to tell AI. Okay, under Facebook posts, you can simply ask AI to provide you posts for the next 30 days. It's very possible. You tell ChatGPT that you want him to provide posts for the next 30 days and he will do it. And you need to precise. You need to, anytime you want to, ChatGPT is just like a human. If you ask him for food, he'll give you food. If you ask him for food and water, he'll give you food and water. Okay, let's go to module 3, which is AI image generation, which is the main focus of our class today. By the end of this class, you should be able to create a photo of you, a picture of you, as clear as it is. You have to tell AI to create an exact picture of you without making any mistakes. No cartoons, no... You understand what I mean? You need to understand image prompts. You need to understand the prompt structure for image. You need to understand realistic photography prompts. You need to understand cinematic portrait prompts. You need to understand product photography prompts. You need to understand fashion photography prompts. And lastly, you need to understand advertising image prompts. Let's go to the next one, which is creating professional flyers using AI. I'd always like to stress on this one because it's very easy. If you just have to, like, you get a sample of a flyer. You can send it to AI to send you a description, to send you a prompt for this flyer. When you're talking to AI, you talk to him as if he's a human being. Tell AI to create a prompt for this flyer, including this information and removing these ones, the ones on the flyer. AI will do that for you. At the end of this course, you should be able to create a professional flyer using prompts only. It's very possible. Okay, let's go to the next one, which is AI for digital marketing. AI for digital marketing. First of all, I want you to understand what is AI for digital marketing. AI in digital marketing is the use of intelligent softwares and machine learning systems to automate, optimize, and improve marketing activities such as content creation, advertising, customer engagement, market research, and data analysis. The topic under this will cover Facebook marketing, Instagram marketing, TikTok marketing, YouTube marketing, lead generation, content strategy, audience research, competitor analysis. At the end of this module, you should be able to build a complete marketing campaign with AI only. It's very possible. Let's go to the next module, which is AI video creation. Under here we have topics such as video script generation, video storyboarding, ad creation, short form content, reels, and TikTok creation. At the end of this module, you should be able to create a viral video concept using prompts. Let's move to the next module, which is AI for business and freelancing. You need to know that AI cannot actually replace a business, but AI can help you in your business. It can help you through your understanding of AI. Under this module, treat topics such as creating business plans, writing proposals, client acquisition, freelancing with AI, creating digital products, selling AI services. At the end of this module, you should be able to launch your own AI-powered service. Okay, so let's dive deep. Under AI content creation, we'll be talking about, we'll start by talking about generating social media captions. Just as I told you, it is very possible for AI to create captions for your videos, your pictures, or whatsoever that you wish to post. You just need to tell AI and describe your video. AI will generate that for you. So the main function of the main functions of AI that I want to teach you guys is prompt generation and the prompt creation and image generation. So under blog writing, which is still under AI content creation, it is possible for AI to create a full blog. You don't need to waste your time writing, typing, using pen. We are in the 20th century, and AI has made everything easy for us. Under YouTube scripts, most of the content creators that we see nowadays, they no longer write their scripts. Most of them, they use AI. Since AI is not perfect, it's possible to generate with AI and then you modify using your own sense, because AI is not perfect. AI deals with a lot of bias. If while generating something you make a mistake, don't think that AI will correct it for you. You will be the one to correct it. And you need to know, you train your AI actually. You train your AI to become what you want. That's just it. Under Facebook posts, I'm sure you guys have seen posts on social media. You see people posting every day. You think that it's out of their own imagination. It is AI. You will see most of the time, you see very much writing. You see much of writing than what the person is trying to talk about. That is just AI. It's someone who has understood AI and is using it for a very good purpose. Under TikTok scripts, it's just the same thing that I'm trying to explain about YouTube scripts, Facebook posts, LinkedIn posts. Under product description, it's just the same thing under captions. You need to, you need to provide necessary information for AI to be able to give you the description you want about the product. This is under AI content creation. Your assignment here is to create a 30 days. You have to create 30 days of social media content in minutes. It's just prompting. Everything is just about prompting. I will show that in the example below. Under AI image generation, you need to understand image prompting. Image prompt. You don't need to go far. There are pictures on social media. Whether you want to use but just the background, maybe the background of a picture. You have seen Wizkid's picture and you like the picture. You want to use the same clothes. You want to use the same background. It is very possible. All you need to do is tell AI. You tell AI, for example, generate a prompt using this picture as reference, taking into consideration the background and the dress code, even the style Wizkid has taken the picture. You can just tell AI. Make sure to tell him the specific details that you want. Just like I told you, AI has a lot of bias. If you tell AI something and you omit something, don't think that AI will correct it for you. He will not correct it. Then the prompt structure for images. You need to know the parts of a prompt. Like if you want a prompt on an image, you need to know, just like I was saying, under the parts of a prompt, you need to give AI a role. You give him the task he has to play, the content, the constraints, that is the the rules and the limitations. In image generation, there are some rules that AI follows, like telling him to create a portrait. You tell him to provide a portrait picture. You need to tell him the dimension. It is important. Sometimes it is important to tell him the dimensions, but there are sometimes that AI will just assume that this is what you want and he will do it for you. Okay, let's move further. Okay, under AI image generation is basically the same thing I'm explaining. The cinematic portrait, product photography, and so on. If you want to sell a product on Facebook and you don't want to take a raw image with your camera and just post, you can tell AI to modify it for you. Most pictures now on social media that you will see are AI generated. Concerning fashion photography prompts, it's just what I told you, just like what I told you. You don't want to waste your time typing, trying to prompt something to AI that will probably confuse you. You can just take a sample picture from somewhere and send it to AI. AI will just generate you a prompt. Under advertising image, it's just the same thing I'm trying to explain. Oh, let's just dive deep into this AI image generation. I'm going to do an example. I'm going to do an example right now so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay, let's dive deep with AI image creation. So we are going to open our app, which is ChatGPT. Okay, this is ChatGPT. So I've created a couple of things with ChatGPT. So we'll start from scratch. We'll create a picture from scratch. We'll use a sample. Let's use this sample. This as a sample. So we'll start by generating the prompt for this image. Okay, you want to tell AI to create you a prompt. So let's tell AI generate a prompt using this picture as reference, making sure to use the same background and dress code. At this stage, you can tell AI that he should change the style, the posture. Exactly, the posture. I can tell AI change the posture. I can still tell AI to okay. What we'll tell AI is generate a what's that again? Generate a, is it vague? Let's use the word vague. Vague prompt. Background and dress code. Change the posture. Making sure there is no bias on the skin tone. I don't want to confuse you guys. AI is very simple. If you just mention one, you have mentioned everything. So if you tell him making sure there is no bias on the skin tone, you will immediately understand that even your face should not change. But let's just add that skin tone, no facial disrupt. disruption. Okay, so let's just send it to AI and see what it will provide for us. Believe me, at times AI will generate something that is similar but not exactly what you want. Yes, that is the AI. Like, let's see what AI will. No, I said a big prompt. Sorry, there is a mistake somewhere. Generate a vague prompt using this picture. Okay, from this picture, from this picture. Yes. So what is the AI doing now? What is AI doing? Generate a vague prompt. Let's remove even this vague. Generate a prompt from this picture, making sure to provide the same. This is what I'm telling. This is exactly what I'm telling you. If you're making mistakes with AI will do exactly what you have told him to do. He will not assume things. So your English should be good as well. Making sure to let's see, keep the same background and dress code. Change the posture, making sure there is no bias on skin tone, no facial disruption. I will precise again. I want a prompt. I want the prompt, not an image generated. Okay, now AI has provided the prompt. So what we'll do is we'll copy this prompt. Let's read it. Using the reference image only as an idea. Good. Hairstyle, skin tone, blah blah blah. Just see now. Let's use my picture. Let's use this picture. Use my picture like this. This is my picture where I'm gang. Where I'm sliming. We'll just copy and send it to AI because I believe I've told him whatever he wants to know. It's just that. What is AI doing? These people always just trip. I'm the one that is tripping, and I like the way the mistakes are presenting itself, so that you understand that AI is not just something you send him something and tell him to do it and you just doing. AI thinks using the reference image only as an facial proportion, body weight. Keep the same option. So I want AI to generate a photo. Why is AI doing this to me? Why is AI stressing me? Okay, generate a photo using the reference image only as an identity. Exactly. Unfortunately, I've reached the limit. I'll pause this video for a second and I'll switch to my other phone. Okay, so our picture has finished generating. You can see this is what it looks like. Is this not me? This is me. This is me. The same background that I requested. I did not want anything to change in the background. Okay, and ChatGPT did just that for me. You can see this is the original picture. This is the original picture. This is the original picture. This is the generated version. Now, I will tell AI, okay, I'll upload this same picture, but this time around, I want AI to use this guy's background. Okay, I want him to use this same background, this same clothes, but he will put just my face. So what I'll tell you is generate a prompt from this picture. The reason why ChatGPT used this background from my original picture is because I used the word vague. So whenever you're prompting, be careful with the words you use. A word can alter the whole thing. So at this point, what I would tell you is what I'll tell you is generate a prompt from this picture, taking into consideration the background, the dress code, and the posture. I'll tell him make it in such a way that I can use it for my own for any picture. At this point, we are fighting against bias, because at some point AI, if you send an image to AI, he will create just what he has seen. Okay, so that I can use it for any picture. No bias on skin tone. Or gender. Okay. Generate a prompt from this picture, taking into consideration the background. Okay, I'll tell him I will not use this. I'll tell him take note of this background. Okay, take note of this background dress code, and posture. Make it in such a way that I can use it for any picture. Okay, no bias on skin tone or gender. Okay, so let's send this to ChatGPT and see what ChatGPT will do for us. Use the reference image only as a reference to it. Subject, character, facial features, hairstyle, blah 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 blah. Okay, universal prompt. Let's see. So this is a reusable editorial fashion portrait prompt. Gender and skin tone neutral. Gender and skin tone is neutral. Okay. Oh, sorry. So AI has generated two prompts for me. He has generated two prompts for me. The first prompt is keeping the skin tone and gender neutral. That is, both male and female can use it. And a universal version which works with any outfit. Okay, so let's use this first one. Why we have to generate two now? You're confusing me. Okay, so let's use the same picture and see what AI will do. So I will delete this universal prompt. I want to use just the first prompt. I want to use just this. I will delete this part. So I'll send it to AI. AI, I want you to create the same. I don't want you to alter anything. Just create what I want from you. All I want is for you to change the face of this guy. So it's taking some time. I created a picture today. Let me show you guys. This guy, it's his birthday, so he told me to generate some photos for him, and I did this for him. He sent me Wizkid's picture as reference, so I took Wizkid's background and his dress code, and I just filled in the guy's head. So you can see it's the same thing. This is the guy's face. It's the same thing. Nothing has changed. This is what AI can do for you. The picture is still generating, so let's be patient. Okay, AI has done exactly what I wanted, and it's a full picture, as you can see. I'll post this on my social media. So you can see nothing has really changed. Nothing has really changed from the reference picture. This is the reference. Nothing has really changed. It's the same thing. Okay. So with this, I believe we are good. Okay, there's something I want to precise. When asking AI to generate a picture, make sure you send him a clear and visible picture. Don't send him a picture that has been modified already, or a picture that you have used a filter on it. It won't work. And don't send a half, how can I say it, like this kind of selfie pictures that you just take and your whole face cannot show. Your whole face should be very visible. Yes, it's just like cooking ndole without maggi and salt. How can you be doing that? Cooking ndole without maggi and salt. I don't know if that can be used as an example. Okay, let's move to the next step, which is generating flyers with AI. And I don't just want AI to generate a vague flyer, a flyer with no. Because when you ask AI to generate a flyer, he will use his own background, he will just do whatever he wants. So, let's say I want to generate a flyer for a motor company. I will thief a flyer from a very popular company that you know about. I'm not trying to advertise this company, please. I'm begging you guys. I'm not advertising this company. They haven't paid me. So I'll tell AI to create a prompt from this flyer. And I will not forget to tell AI to change the details. And I'll give him I'll give him the details that are needed on the flyer. So AI generate a prompt. Okay, so we'll use this kind of similar prompt. This kind of one. This one. We'll use this similar one because we just want AI to create a prompt. So generate a prompt from the above flyer. Take note to keep the background. Don't change the background. I can even tell AI the car on the flyer should not be removed. I'm simply telling AI what I want him to do for me. And now I'll tell him what you will change from this flyer. The contact details only. And then I'll provide the contact details. Email big 09 dot entertainment dot entertainment at gmail.com. Call slash text. Call slash text 671034139. Then I will tell him to change the logo. Change the logo from Yango Pro to Big 09 Pro. Okay. I'll tell AI remove the other logo in the middle. Keep the write up on this flyer, but make sure to remove make sure to remove everything that concerns Yango and put big owner. I think it's ready, so we can just send this and see what these people have to do for us. Okay, so okay, so the AI is done generating the prompt. Now let's use this same flyer. Let's send this same flyer to ChatGPT. And he will modify the whatever I've asked him to modify. Let's see. I hope AI will not create nonsense. AI. Let's just be patient. So you can see that I've created 2 photos and I'm about to create a flyer in just a space of minutes. It is the same for logos. You can equally create your logo. You just send him a reference, because most of the time even AI works with reference. Let's be patient. If you are still with me till this level, that means you're really interested in learning AI course. So you can just go ahead and subscribe to my platforms. You just need to go to any of your platforms and type in big 09 and my profile will pop up. Voila, I love the outcome. This is perfect. Besoin d'argent? Mettez votre voiture sur Big 09 et gagnez jusqu'à 250 000 par mois. Big 09 Pro. Call or text 67102439. Email. It's very clear, clean. Even the logo in the middle of this flyer was removed. Is it not the same thing? This is the same thing, and the AI generated version looks even clean. So you see that you don't have to stress to pay people to create flyers and logos anymore. With the use of AI, you can generate whatever you want. So stop using AI for personal reasons. I've seen people ask AI, my girlfriend hasn't replied me for the past 5 days. Does it mean that she loves me? That's not what you're supposed to be asking AI. AI will answer that, but it is not necessary. Nowadays, people are using AI to make money, and you want to use AI to console yourself, from today, start using AI to make money. So we are this is the end of the class for today. I'm hoping that I see you guys in our next courses, where I'll dive deep into AI. I'll make you guys to understand AI better. So see you guys in my next class. As you all know, this is Carl alias Big 09. You all have a nice day. Ciao.